I'm practically giving it away. Yes, great purchase. You know you have use for this. You've made the right choice with this one. As a friend,
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
don't be a stranger.
What do you see?
Traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air.
Let's see you, old friend.
Where was I now? Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor.
I shouldn't be
I
seen
hear the
there.
voices of my slaughtered
I hope
people
you
on the
work.
air, calling Wigman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. Hey, come here a moment! me my eyes, Zunin.
Terrible waste, though.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me! Die for me!
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
Free this time! On my lead! Spread out! We have this!
You should return to camp. Before I let go, burned it. Must take care. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
What's going on? Could be in the hay.
Yeah!
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galen killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone. even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven Clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven Clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenge.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. I should be cautious around here.
you! Have to repair that. You've done right by me, Ravenbearer. Thank you, my friend.
Dove and I have some new designs.
What have you got?
All right. that all for now?
I will...
So long.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
Nice to see you.
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridgeshire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will. In more than one way, one of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king. But that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now, and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Chillbed, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right. My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this new England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Jarlskona and the Danes of Grantebridge have pledged their oath to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of...
You see to yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
Sigurd knows what I have achieved, and he would celebrate it more roundly than I have. But this takes nothing from you, all of you. For I sit among some of the staunchest wills and strongest fighters I have ever known. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd, may he return to us soon, and to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters.
To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
Your words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
There's enough glory in the world to go around for all who earn it, and I have no doubt how much I am owed.
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come, the battle roars already.
bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others stay here. With me!
Absolutely not.
is nothing for you here but death! Does this stir your thirst for battle, Randri?
The numbers are flocking! Press on!
Does this stir your thirst for battle, Randri? You'll see nothing of our strength! You will meet only death there! Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one. This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
Useless hound. Scratching your ass in search of silver. Put an end to this one.
Your silence earned you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor. Give it to him!
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
Go, and do not return.
Ugh.
I thank you.
This is not mercy, it is death deferred. Whoever sent you warned them of the slaughter that awaits should any return.
Oh, what tales.
Send one of your scouts to follow him.
Dag! To show mercy would endanger us, soil our reputation as cowards. This was the only end possible.
We could have learned something by tracking him. Now we know nothing.
Sigurd would have acted as I did. That is all the justification I need.
Sigurd is not here to make such a call, but I am. And if you cross me again, he will know about it.
I see you, Eivor. And I know what you are.
Put no stock in what Dag says. His bluster may be loud, but it blows softly.
Get this cleaned up, and we'll talk of next steps. A new letter.
Good day.
Gilbert,
I am, but I wish I could have risen to the challenge, but before...
you were exactly where you needed to be.
I know. I just...
Our forces outside was...
I know. I only wish my father's long shadow didn't die.
I have no doubt. I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Rued. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finn, but the kingdom has fallen into ruin since, with no king and violent raiders ravaging. I suggest you make for East Anglia.
I will make the trip east.
A good plan.
Safe travels.
Hi, Eivor. Hey, boo, Eivor.
If you need a steady hand by ship or plane,
Join me.
you found
Together we'll force open the doors of the All-Father's Hall.
Sumarið fyrra og sildu svo að virðist á sváls.
What? What's happening?
Finir?
No, not unless Halfdan sent you.
I sent myself. I want to speak with Finir, the steward who should be working to put a king on that throne.
You're in luck then, for I have found the man already. I'm only waiting on him to get married.
Which man?
You know, stranger, you interrupted a beautiful dream. I was sailing through...
Dreams of death often run ahead of the...
Oh, what business have you with a backwater king, anyway?
Danes from here attacked my clan. I want to know...
Ah, that would be Rued's clan. They killed the last man I put here, Adelstan. I suspect they'll do the same to our next monarch.
A Dane who can't keep the Danes in line. Not much of a steward, are you?
If I knew how, I'd have rid our lands of them long ago. Rued's clan.
You are the sorriest soldier I've met in this country. Kick your...
He needs more than a kicking. He's got nothing he should have to win this fight.
Nope. If he wants to live longer than a season, he'll need the backing of his bride's family.
Who is he, your King Maggot?
Oswald of Elmenham, who was King Edmund's counsel before the invasions. And like it or not, he's the last Saxon noble with any sway.
Why not crown a Dane instead?
Halfdan Jarl made it clear. He wants a Saxon king married to a Dane, for a greater show of unity. But Oswald's not the sort of man you'd chase into battle with a grin. He's soft. The settled Danes don't trust him.
Where is he now? I'll get them.
You just missed him. He's headed for Elmenham just now. Pleading one. If you go by the north gates and along the road, you may catch him.
Welcome. Leaving already?
I must... Aid me. Be my eyes.
They rushed in like wolves, killing and burning as they went.
It wasn't us.
I built myself a home here. Rued's clan attacked us as well.
Oh, how nice to have a home to speak of, man. Mine was burnt to the ground years ago. And by whom, I wonder?
Please, all of you, be we Dane or Saxon, we all want the same peace. With land to till and home to keep. Without...
Till they break the peace with another bleeding raid.
Nonsense. Their homes are here now. Same as ours, our futures run...
So what are these Danes attacking us, eh?
When I am king... When I am your king, I'll set things right.
You will be king when I'm a flying troll.
I'm Eivor of the Raven clan. Are you Oswald?
I am. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I'm not in the habit of killing kings, but I do like meeting them.
I am Oswald, yes. For as long as I can hold out.
So, what happened here, Oswald?
A clan, led by a Dane called Rued, attacked this morning. They've been sacking farms and hamlets across East Anglia for some time now, growing more brazen by the day.
Do they know this is Halfdan's land?
They must. They just don't care.
Their chaos has touched my home as well, and I'm here to see that it doesn't happen again. Lately, I've come to learn that you are the hook that all hopes hang upon. As king, you could unite all the Saxons and friendly Danes.
A minor weight to bear, isn't it?
Who else, if not a king, should bear it?
Travel with me, Eivor. We can discuss my
What begs your attention in Elmenham?
Wedding preparations. Elman is on guard as we ready my marriage to the Dane woman Valdis. She's a cousin of Halfdan's.
Good. A well-matched marriage can forge a strong alliance. So what's the holdup?
No, hold up. I don't yet have permission to marry Valdis. Her brothers don't approve of me.
Slow down.
Something is not quite right here.
Hold. There's smoke ahead.
That's beating.
Guards here are vigilant.
This will be the last of these pig-faced cowards. Oswald will be relieved to know of this.
Rued's clan. They left none alive.
God rest their souls. I'm needed at home to make yet another fruitless attempt to impress my betrothed's family.
Show more grit than you're showing me now, and they may start to like you.
Yes, sorry, I'm just shaken. If you joined us at dinner, that might ease their minds a touch. Think about it. My doors are open to you.
It takes more than a feast to impress a Dane. If you want to marry into this family...
I'd be a troll's groom if it helped the people of this kingdom. Only tell me how.
I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful. Visit us in Elmham whenever you...
It's worse here than I feared.
Yeah! A healthy seeming town. This Oswald has done well for himself.
Look there. A lone Dane. Can't trust that.
Oswald! Where's this dinner you...
Eivor! You came! Dinner will still be served.
This intended of yours, Oswald. Who is she? One of love or politics?
Her name is Valdis, and people don't marry for love these days, Eivor. This is an arrangement for East Anglia's benefit. She's from a Dane family whose military might is not to be trifled with. But her brothers, their motives are selfish. Why don't you ever look around and come back?
Be kind, yeah? As Christ would command.
Lords, ladies, this is a day of peace and fraternity. I asked you here to Elmenham to offer my thanks, and extend my generosity. Finir, our steward, to our guests of honor, Brothir, Broder, and to my lovely bride-to-be, Valdis.
You get to plow our sister because Halfdan commands it. But you won't drag us into bed with you hear?
Broder, that
the
is...
last Saxon king we backed wasn't half as mushy as you, and we lost 150 men protecting his maggoty arse.
If you're going to be rude, then I must ask you to leave. This is my home. I won't be insulted here.
Is that why you come? To back this Thane who smells of goat shit and cheap pebbles?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Do I bore you, wolf-kissed?
I'm here to protect my clan. If that means helping your king secure his throne, well, so be it.
You'd be safer crowning the throne. It's made of less wood than, this one.
We'd all be safer if you had the stones to stand up to Rued's clan. Between the pair of you, I can't see a single nugget.
You watch your tongue, wolf-kissed, or you'll find it freed of your face!
So easily wounded by words. Imagine the ruin my axe would inflict on your flaccid ego.
My flaccid what? Please stop this!
You heard me.
That's it! She called us flaccid!
Limp, weak, soft.
Ridiculous! Absurd!
This is no way to ensure I'll be queen.
To be so full of vigor. Stop! All of you! That's enough fun for tonight.
If that's all you've got, it's little wonder East Anglia's in the state it is.
You are weak, sheep herder. Your Norse friend here can't change that. We are better off without a king.
Well, that's me done.
I think I prefer dream nonsense to these alehouse brawls.
What a waste of time and good mead. These brothers will never back me in my claim.
This dance is just beginning, Oswald. Get some rest. You'll need your energy.
And will I see you in the morning?
I will find a place to lay...
And Eivor, if you can help me right this situation, you'll have a strong alliance with East Anglia. That much, I promise.
Seems Oswald has set out for the day. I should have a word with him.
Clear the mess in the longhouse and wake my brothers with the coldest water you can find. Good to see you.
You are Oswald's powerful bride-to-be, Baldus.
I'm not his. This marriage is besides, the man can barely carry a sword or...
Oswald is many things. Still, of everyone I've met here, he is the only one willing to be responsible for the place.
I will leave you to your day. You can find Oswald by the docks. And watching the river calms him, apparently.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Hello and welcome. This could be very useful. Wise of you to stock up. This is the current fashion. An excellent purchase. This will look very good. Finish looking around. Always bring them. All done.
Ah, good morning. Up bright and early.
You can labor like a thrall, but you're no good with feasts. Not a good start for a king.
No, indeed. I find a solitary comfort in my menial labors. Not something a king should admit to, I suppose.
The brothers shamed you at dinner. It's your duty to answer their insults. Don't let the matter...
Oh, it was a petty row with henhouse wolves. I'd sooner answer the moo of a cow than worry. I have a wedding to plan and a kingdom to save.
They betrayed your hospitality, Oswald. Where I'm from, that's a grave insult.
Well, well. Here's the mud-soaked Saxon who's been taxing my patience.
Steward Finnair. I know I failed to impress at dinner yesterday eve, but fear not, the Danes...
You stake claim to the throne, you dazed dog with no bone. If Lord Halfdan yelling, Finnair, my drenger, stick this cur in the ground.
All mewling and spitting. Here's Finnear the Hound. He has bark, but no bite. Just a puppy I've found.
What just happened?
That is flighting, Oswald. Using rhyme and rhythm to lay a man flat. Try it. Match his verse.
There's no man you can lead, you dunce of the thirds.
A glutton you are. Just stop eating your words.
Not bad. Not bad.
He's an ugly puss, so when he brags, hit him back with something about his looks.
I hail from the north, where the winters are season.
But you're foul. You're a blister. You're a...
Plague-ridden lesion.
Oh, yes, that's very good. Plague-ridden lesion.
He's got the wit of a boar, so when he insults you, make him feel stupid.
When I'm done with you, cur, you'll be raven flock food.
But your brain's soaked in mead and your...
Head's made of wood.
Wood! Head's made of wood!
Under all that tough posturing is a sniveling boy, so dig deep. When he brags, take a jab at his manhood.
I've sailed squalls and north winds. You, not even a breeze.
But the winds that you sail...
Blow between both your knees.
Blow between both your... Oh, you mean farting?
Oswald, my boy, you're useless without your raven. This one's wrong for the throne. He's too soft and too tame.
Hit him back and make it personal. Attack his mother.
When you crawled from the womb, you were ugly and lame. Your poor mother, she fainted away from the shame.
Well spoken. Before sword clash and blood flow, we destroy our enemies with well-timed words.
You have a talent for verse, I'll give you that. But how long will that silver tongue hold up against an iron axe?
Let's find out, Finir. I challenge you to a home gang.
You don't mean that, Oswald.
As a fight to settle disputes, no? A home gang.
A fight to the death, yes.
Let's talk it out, then.
Too late. The challenge has been made. But a fight against Finir wouldn't be anything to boast about. You'll fight me.
Hold on, this is...
That said, I shouldn't be seen killing a Saxon in the streets of Elmenham.
There's a nice islet downriver, near Seahenge. Water will wash the blood clean away.
Prepare the square, and we'll meet you there. I hope you're ready.
I have to be. Just give me a moment to mentally prepare.
Do not make us wait long. It would not be kingly. Let the sail out!
Sail here.
Lower the mast! Mast up!
We can use the sail here, Eivor.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Let's roll that Viking!
Good haul. Let's go. More sail! Sail down!
I made it. Done.
You've still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now, but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us, a stern voice from within.
I've never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Wait, you're unarmed?
Just do your best, I'll be fine. We'll forge a king out of you yet. Don't hold back. You felt that one?
I'm still here. It's a fight you seek. Oh, was that too hard?
It was a good strike. Keep going.
You want me to fight?
Hard to believe this one will marry Valdis.
I'll do what I need to. I'll battle you. It's a fight you seek.
You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
Come now! Inspire us, king! You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it.
Come on, fight!
Finish this,
You want
Eivor!
me
It
to fight?
pains me to watch!
I'll battle you. I'll do what I need to do. You want me to fight? I'll do what I need to do.
Oswald of Elmenham! You may be a king to us Danes yet.
What you lack in strength, you make up for in grit.
Yes, I'm nothing if not gritty.
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have, even if you have to get dirty, even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules, not if you answer a challenge head-on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up. And if you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
Eivor, I expect your longship crew could help with this attack.
No one has been against Rued's clan before. We're a kingdom of farmers and merchants.
Even farmers and merchants can fight when led by the right person.
I hope your faith in pig farmers is not misplaced, Eivor.
There is work to do, yes. But we will rise to meet Rued's clan. God will make certain of it.
We will pick up from there.
Feeds the raven this day! Bring the sword!
If I see any, I'll let you know.
Fight smart. Use your glimmer.
Now to kill any stragglers.
Over here! That'll do nicely.
Find something?
There's a crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
A hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald. Have you the will to keep it up?
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start. Take what riches you find to Norwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there. I need your eyes, my friend.
Burayı mı üstadım? Eyvallah. Burası mı? Tamam. Okey. Şu an ultra'da her şey. Experience'ın gösterdiğinden de üstte. Experience 2 tık önde bırakıyor. Ben sonuna kadar getirdim o. Bar var ya bir tane.
Livestock and a trophy from our slain.
No battle-dented Dane would ever follow this lump of lord into battle. I don't care how many shields he brings me.
You mean to say you refuse my gifts, broder?
I don't have time for this.
It's a generous offering, brother. You'd be a fool to turn your back.
Refuse this and your shame will stain the name of your sons and their sons beyond.
Stay out of this, wolf-kissed.
Take the gift. We have bigger problems.
Açık şu an.
One of Rued's men.
Aye. Sniffing around the outer walls. Looking for an easy way to slip a few dozen men inside.
If there's
Cutscene
one
girdi ya
scout, there will
ondandır.
be more. Something you might have learned if you kept him alive.
I was passing water when he surprised me. It was either him or my plow sword.
Where did you find this one?
Just outside the Northwich walls, by the water's edge.
They will be looking for points of entry to sneak a herd of raiders through.
Jesus. Find another scout. We'll question him.
I'll look around. The rest of you stay here and out of sight. If I find anyone suspicious, I'll bring him here.
Ruid scouts would be camped near their boats outside the city. One of them will... Ruid scouts would be camped near their boats outside the city walls. One of them will talk.
%50'ye kadar düşüyor FPS de takılma olmuyor oyunda.
looks like one of Rued's men.
Wait! What are you doing? I'm just a pig farmer.
You are awfully well armed for a pig farmer. Stay down, muckworm. I have some friends who'd like to speak with you.
Put me down! I tell you, I'm a cow farmer. Let me go, Dane.
You said you were a pig farmer just moments ago.
It's not beyond reason. I tend to many livestock.
You are as Dane as I am. Save your breath, liar.
Did Rued send you too? Speak now, and you may live to see tomorrow.
Arger swine.
That won't make you any friends here.
A scolding like that is a mortal offense, boy. I'd kill the bastard. Don't give him time to act again.
I'll ask once more. Why were you lurking around Norwich's walls?
I came to pay my respects, Lord. To Oswald, the whimpering Saxon ergi of East Anglia.
You have scolded this man twice with forbidden words. It is now his right to kill you.
Lick my tongue-hole.
Here's the tongue I use for licking. How does it feel against yours?
When the braziers lit at Dunwich, Rued and his men will rally. They mean to attack Northwich by its weakest wall. You English Danes are soft as butter now. Rued sends his blessing, lady. He'll see you again very soon.
That's enough to go on. Time to die.
That wasn't necessary.
He insulted you before everyone gathered here. You should have struck him down yourself.
I will not have blood spilt needlessly in my kingdom. This has to end.
Alive, this man was a risk.
Valdis, this man spoke as if he knew you.
Rued was my husband.
Your husband? You're married already?
I was. We've been apart for 5 summers. I never expected to see him here, and I never wanted to.
East Anglia's prosperity depends on our safety and unity. With Rued's clan stomping around, neither is possible. I must speak with him myself, man to man. There's no place for him in—
Right. I'll start looking for a new king tomorrow. Was good to know you.
Rued will eat your lungs for supper, Oswald.
If I'm to be a worthy king, I must meet the man who bedevils us. I'll light the brazier at Dunwich and face him when he comes.
You sure you want to do this? Meeting Rued.
It's the only way. We must face him.
Come, Oswald.
And of course I will see the lot of you there as well. Else the songs of your cowardice will ring out over the generations. I'm sure you're heading to Dunwich any moment.
We'll be there, Eivor.
You don't speak for us, steward.
Need I remind you wags what Halfdan will do with us if East Anglia falls into Rued's hands?
here.
What do you see, Sunan? Look at all those delicious fish. go, Sunan.
No!
Yeah! Yeah!
Throw you!
Don't take it. Patience.
Dunwich. Rued's men tore through it.
Eivor, you made it. Dunwich.
It is time to light the brazier.
I'll light it. You do the talking.
Brother Valdis and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
Dunwich. Now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier. Have a look, Sunan.
here! So slow!
You merit the blood eagle. God curse you!
You'll not roll kissing!
Bless you. Too kind. Thank you.
Never a quiet moment.
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day! You. I don't know you.
Any questions you have, you ask the King of East Anglia, and bend the knee while you do.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now, after 5 happy years away from your stinking balls?
I called you, Ruid.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard. The hazel is laid! The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheep.
I'm ready!
Go! Now!
They're breaking off.
They've given up for now.
That puts some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
Oswald may have survived, Rued as well.
It's possible.
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin... Elmenham will not recover. None of us will.
Redda says you are trustworthy. I have some work here, you see. We're always looking for help, so come back anytime.
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for his...
Another king lost, Eivor.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. guarded by a gate of hefty iron held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fyrd, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Elba, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Bure Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theobald remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into the fens to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me how far I've been short.
Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here. Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
No times to waste what Rued's given us.
Hey! Hell's horses! Watch out!
Everything!
Ah, my friend, we will rebuild, I promise you. You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause? I have problems of my own.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off, for Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. But I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Abel. Follow.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task...
Dane, a word if you will.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Bu- To the Swan Road! Save it for later.
Look!
Bring them death! Kingsbury, infested with Rued's men. Time to sound the horn and signal victory. Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
It's been so long!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. They have all...
With your aid, we may yet say...
In past times, that horn was used to muster feuds all across our land.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, That horn came from Elmenham.
There is...
All right. That horn came from Elmenham. Valdis must have got to them. Sure! The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear den. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Odin's help! Sword Knight is taken swiftly. Honor yourself, Seth!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact!
Keep your shield on, Slipper!
Hold! Now! Forward! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates! Charge! For Oswald!
Druid stocks are on board! Prepare to cut them down!
With me! For Odin! Go before me!
pushing! East Anglia depends on it!
Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure! I need help with this gate! Take cover! Shields! Come on! Go before me!
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives! Eivor, is that you? Shut your arse, twig spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? This swine is your prize! Get him!
Miserable clan you lead, Ruid.
And one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers!
Flee, Ruid, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have...
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what?
A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose? The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
It's finished! To the ships! Praise the Old Father! Oswald lives!
You fight well, heathen. Not bad yourself, Saxon.
I can't believe we did it!
Not will get this! God is truly merciful!
Four others had worked with us against them. Fire their ships. A sacred duty. We'd need to force every man in the Shire to carry a blade and serve in a permanent field. It's just not feasible. Freeze you, burn or steal their ships. Too late to stop them. They can't escape. We need to get wise. Worse than rabid dogs. We need to start defending the mouths of all our rivers. Keep the ones that go nowhere, else the snake dogs roll their ships up.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Det är det quick-hem was det bästa tålamarken. Sweetglow. Wanasta lättret.
Come, see my wares. You never know when this might come in handy. Glad to replenish your stock. This could help you in your travels. Seems like you're expecting trouble. Yes, this is a good one. Nothing else?
I will...
The wedding is soon to start. How grand! Jesus said God is his father. Donna is a beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you.
Eivor!
Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it.
Nowhere I'd rather be than splitting skulls
To me,
by
warrior,
your side.
let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham. First of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia. With his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Eivor! Care for a challenge? Eivor! Wolf-kissed. Gaze upon my parts. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows
Even after draining so much meat,
Keep your eyes open.
I could hardly believe my ears either.
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive. Impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required.
A metal not...
To Odin, and
the new king of East Ang... Not bad, wolf-kissed.
A fool's wager.
A challenge.
I will drink.
Confident, are you? And we'll make it interesting.
I accept.
Drink more.
Be kissing a flagstone soon. Rulemonger. The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger!
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here, well earned, wolf-kissed.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle, yet I wonder.
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Look there, Finnur on the roof.
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finnur.
He's been up there a while.
Eivor, Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come to... The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll, Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Fire starter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
To the good King Oswald! Skull!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all!
My king! The sheep you left about me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Irish swine! You! Always getting in the way!
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finnea. Say goodbye before I leave. Brody, look after Oswald.
Aye, he is family now. We have you to thank for that.
Brother, Oswald is in your hands now.
Aye, Eivor. Without a
I will. Valdis,
Will you not stay a moment?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis.
I did, didn't I? Take...
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound...
Glory cares not for age, Finnea. Sail with me.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
It seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
asked about this land, my friend.
Hey, Eivor!
Take a look at the new maps I made.
May
I've marked the location on your map. I'm here if...
I have to go.
Farewell, Eivor.
Empty. Where are Sven and Toby? Oh, look at you, Dewey.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive...
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Browan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovy? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound.
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxeniford?
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as there is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Owls.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this...
Randvi,
I'm fine.
Not until you tell me...
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you. Now, what was it you needed?
I should go.
You are the only father.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this. Sven was... And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to... Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. They don't know.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we... I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they would...
That must have been punishing. But you are so...
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Toby well. Through her, you live on. You see...
I am. Sven was a good...
I know. I'm sorry I was not...
That he was. But anyhow...
ready for battle. I'm put that gear to good use out there.